Have you ever thought that Barack Obama's daughters looked like fairy tale princesses? There's a lot more to their story. Behind the glamour and grace, the Obama sisters faced many struggles while living in the White House. Their mother, Michelle Obama, was very emotional after Malia and Sasha Obama shared their experiences. Want to know what they revealed? Keep watching to find out. Living in the White House comes with its own challenges, expectations, and public scrutiny that few people understand. Sasha and Malia Obama, daughters of First Lady Michelle Obama and the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, did not have an easy life. Sasha was just 7, and Malia was 10 when they moved into the White House. This iconic symbol of American history and power, where world-changing decisions are made, became their home. They grew up like many other children with schools, playdates, and family outings, but with the added pressures of being in the public eye. Besides their usual activities, the Obama sisters' lives included state events, official dinners, and always having Secret Service around. Michelle Obama told Entertainment Tonight, "We tried to make their lives as normal as possible." Before moving to the White House on January 5, 2009, the Obama family lived in a house in the Kenwood neighborhood of Chicago, Illinois. Their Chicago home had 6,400 square feet of living space, while the White House has about 55,000 square feet and serves many purposes beyond being a family home, including hosting state events and presidential duties. Living in the White House gave Sasha and Malia opportunities most people can only dream of. They traveled the world, met global leaders, and saw history happen. They were there for important moments in American culture and society, like their father's inauguration, and they saw the complexities of diplomacy and the importance of global partnerships. They also watched their father sign historic laws, which helped them understand the challenges and responsibilities of leadership. These experiences gave them a unique and global perspective that few their age have. Malia and Sasha Obama were greatly influenced by their mother, Michelle Obama. Growing up in the public eye is challenging, but the Obama sisters managed it with grace and determination. Despite constant media attention, their mother aimed to shield them from the public as much as possible. She created a safe and supportive environment while protecting their privacy. The Obama sisters displayed remarkable composure and maturity, even with their limited public appearances. Casual glimpses of the girls in candid moments, such as carving a turkey at Thanksgiving or enjoying a game of football, showed them as typical American girls enjoying simple family pleasures. Despite the grandeur surrounding them, their parents made sure they stayed grounded. Stories of the girls doing chores, handling schoolwork, and having typical teenage experiences sometimes made headlines, reminding the public that they were just normal kids. They had sleepovers, went on family trips, and faced school exams like any other teenager. Malia and Sasha Obama were famous for their immaculate style and calm demeanor at public events, traits heavily influenced by their mother, Michelle Obama. Their outfits always matched the occasion, blending youthful energy with sophistication, whether at state dinners, formal events, or family outings. Michelle, known for her own grace and elegance, was a major role model for her daughters. She taught them the importance of confidence and grace, lessons that extended beyond fashion. This composed behavior was clear in their public appearances, speeches, and interviews, where they always showed maturity beyond their years. Sasha and Malia's calm and collected presence reflected the guidance and values from their parents. Their childhood was marked by extraordinary opportunities, and their limited media exposure only increased curiosity about their true selves. Away from the camera, Malia and Sasha were not just the president's daughters, they were young women with their own hopes and dreams. Through it all, they stayed grounded and resilient, inspired by the lessons and values from their unique upbringing. As they move into adulthood, the world will continue to watch Malia and Sasha Obama. While respecting their privacy, people are eager to see what these remarkable young women will achieve. When Barack Obama became president, he was very concerned about how the role would affect his daughters. Despite the grandeur and constant activity, he and Michelle aimed to give Sasha and Malia a normal childhood. They wanted to teach their daughters the importance of hard work and responsibility. Just like other kids, Sasha and Malia had chores. They made their beds, cleaned their rooms, and helped around the house. It was important for them to understand that living in the White House didn't exempt them from family duties. For Sasha and Malia, the White House was simply their home, despite the intense public scrutiny. The grandeur of their surroundings didn't distract them from the small, everyday moments that make a house a home. They organized play dates, attended school events, and had family movie nights. Michelle and Barack were very involved in their school activities and stayed in close contact with their teachers to ensure they were not only keeping up with their studies, but also thriving. This commitment to their education was clear when the daughters missed their father's final State of the Union address because of school exams the next day. They chose their academic responsibilities over attending a major political event, showing the family's dedication to giving Sasha and Malia a balanced and grounded upbringing. Michelle's mother, Marion, moving into the White House, provided extra support and helped keep the family grounded. Barack and Michelle Obama instructed the White House staff to treat Sasha and Malia like normal kids and let them do their chores. This seemed unusual to the experienced staff, who were used to the formality of presidential life. However, over time the staff came to see the Obama sisters not just as first daughters, but as part of their extended family. They also made sure the girls could enjoy private moments without cameras and reporters. Barack and Michelle protected their daughters from intense public scrutiny. But it wasn't just about shielding them, it was also about teaching them. Barack often spoke about the values his mother instilled in him, like kindness, empathy, and lifting others up. These were the same values he and Michelle wanted to teach Malia and Sasha. Michelle once shared a touching memory of Malia and Sasha's first day at their new school in Washington. She described watching her young daughters, just 7 and 10 years old, pile into black SUVs with big men carrying guns. Seeing their little faces pressed against the window, she thought, "What have we done?" That moment made Michelle realize that their time in the White House would greatly shape who their daughters would become. Barack and Michelle supported Malia and Sasha in their academic goals and encouraged them to follow their interests, emphasizing the importance of intellectual growth and curiosity. They also taught their daughters that a life full of opportunities should be lived in service to others, a value that has stayed with them into adulthood. Michelle often spoke passionately about these values, stressing that their journey was about more than just academic success. It was about becoming kind, selfless individuals. Protected from the media by their parents, the Obama sisters balanced family life and public duty with grace and resilience, holding on to the values that shaped their early years. Many wonder why Michelle Obama fiercely protected her daughters from the media and prefers to live a private life despite being a public figure. Known as the partner of Barack Obama, Michelle is much more than just a supporting figure. The world first saw her as the wife of a charismatic senator from Illinois, but it soon became clear she was a powerful force in her own right. While she was a dedicated wife, shown by her strong support during Obama's presidential campaigns and his presidency, Michelle is also an accomplished lawyer, dedicated public servant, and advocate for various social causes. As a loving mother, Michelle believed she had instilled strong values in her daughters, which made her emotional when they made a surprising confession. Known for her charisma, impassioned speeches, elegance, and poised presence that graced magazine covers worldwide, Michelle was somewhat of a mystery during her time as First Lady. Though thrust into the global spotlight, she truly desired a private life away from the constant attention and fast-paced lifestyle of her role. Many people wanted to know more about Michelle Obama's personal life due to her many achievements and inspirational influence. When her autobiography, Becoming, was released in 2018, it felt like a dream come true for them. Before the memoir, people only knew Michelle in bits and pieces. The book openly explores her early experiences, the challenges she faced in her personal and professional life, and how she balanced public responsibilities with personal goals. Michelle shared the joys and struggles of her early years on the South Side of Chicago. It is not only a story of self-discovery and career growth, but also a testament to the strong family and community ties that shaped her. She discussed the challenges and rewards of being a working mother, the demands and expectations of being the First Lady of the United States, and the pressures and joys of her marriage. One of the most touching insights from Michelle's autobiography was her longing for simple joys, like walking down the street unnoticed or enjoying a peaceful lunch without being watched. These candid moments showed a side of Michelle that was thoughtful, vulnerable, and very human. The response to Becoming was phenomenal. It quickly became a bestseller, was translated into many languages, and resonated with people worldwide. The book served as both an autobiography and a lesson in authenticity. Book clubs, college courses, and discussion groups analyzed its chapters, finding universal themes of identity, ambition, love, and resilience. Michelle's story, though deeply personal, reflected the dreams and struggles of many people around the world. She connected with readers by openly discussing her struggles with self-worth, her concerns about being a good wife and mother, and her experiences with prejudice and bigotry. Her refreshing honesty was greatly appreciated, standing out against the often polished and guarded personas of public figures. Becoming looks forward to Michelle's future instead of just reflecting on her past. Although she left the White House by the end of the memoir, it highlights her ongoing journey of self-improvement and discovery, her hopes for a more compassionate world, her expectations for the future generation, and her continued dedication to the causes she cares about. Ultimately, Becoming was more than just a book. It became a movement. It changed both Michelle Obama's self-view and how the public saw her. The memoir peeled back layers to show a woman with a complex private and public life, revealing her strength, tenacity, and unbreakable spirit. Through her words, the world gained a deeper understanding of Michelle and found pieces of themselves in her story. While Michelle provided many amazing moments as First Lady, her book revealed a more intimate and introspective side of a woman who is always evolving. Michelle Obama has always led an intriguing and complicated life. Who is she really? Does her background contribute to her appeal before fame? Before she became a global icon, Michelle Obama was Michelle Levin Robinson, born to Fraser and Marion Robinson on January 17, 1964. She grew up in a small bungalow in the South Shore neighborhood of Chicago. Despite limited resources, the Robinson family was close-knit and loving. Her father worked as a city pump operator and Democratic precinct captain, while her mother was a secretary who later chose to stay home to care for Michelle and her older brother Craig. Michelle often talked about her father's struggle with multiple sclerosis and how it didn't stop him from supporting his family. From him, she learned that one's circumstances shouldn't limit their potential. The South Side faced challenges like racial segregation and economic hardship, given its mostly African-American population. However, the Robinson family highly valued education and hard work. Craig and Michelle were brought up with a strong emphasis on succeeding in school. Michelle shared a room with her older brother Craig, separated by a makeshift partition. Craig was her first role model, always looking out for her, and the two siblings were very close. He remained an important figure in Michelle's life and even introduced her to Barack Obama, who would later become her husband. For the Obamas, education has always been more than just a path to success. It is a core family value. From their time in the White House to their post-presidential lives, education has remained central to their mission. Throughout their public lives, Barack and Michelle Obama emphasized the transformative power of education. Behind the scenes, Sasha and Malia's academic journeys reflect this dedication. Barack and Michelle stressed the importance of education, not only for their own children, but for all American youth, as seen in their policies, public speeches, and personal stories. While in the White House, the Obamas launched initiatives like Reach Higher and Let Girls Learn to increase access to education and promote academic excellence. Barack often said, "Education is the key to unlocking the potential of every child and building a brighter future for our nation." He believed in education as a great equalizer. Barack Obama has an impressive educational background, beginning in a diverse and multicultural setting. He graduated from Punahou School, a top academy in Honolulu, excelling in both academics and athletics, which showcased his early leadership potential. After high school, he attended Occidental College in Los Angeles for 2 years before transferring to Columbia University in New York City, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. He then worked as a community organizer in Chicago before attending Harvard Law School. At Harvard, he distinguished himself as an outstanding student and a natural leader, making history as the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review. His academic achievements and contributions to the legal and political fields solidified his reputation as a rising star, drawing national attention. Barack Obama's educational journey highlights his passion for learning and belief in education's power to create opportunities and drive change. Michelle Obama grew up in Chicago's public school system, with her parents instilling a deep respect for education. She excelled academically, attending Princeton University and then Harvard Law School. After graduating from Harvard, Michelle pursued a career that combined her legal skills with her commitment to public service and community development. She began her professional journey at the prestigious Sidley Austin law firm in Chicago. This strong emphasis on education carried over into their parenting. Despite their unique upbringing in the White House, Malia and Sasha were expected to prioritize their studies and develop a love for learning. Malia showed a keen interest in the arts, particularly film, which her parents supported wholeheartedly. After completing high school in 2016, Malia took a gap year, interning with Harvey Weinstein at the Weinstein Company, and on the set of the HBO series Girls. These internships allowed her to pursue her interest in film and gain valuable industry experience. Although more private, Sasha displayed the same dedication to her studies. Also known as Natasha Obama, she attended Sidwell Friends School, a top private school in Washington, D.C. during her father's presidency. After high school, she enrolled at the University of Michigan, seeking a larger and more diverse public university experience. Later, she transferred to the University of Southern California, USC, where she earned a degree in sociology. The Obamas continue to support education through various initiatives, even after leaving office. Their commitment to education as a fundamental human right is evident in the creation of the Obama Foundation and the launch of scholarship programs. Malia's decision to take a gap year surprised many, especially given her family's strong emphasis on education. Why did she take a break from school? What inspired this choice? How did it affect her future? Malia's gap year, a journey of discovery and growth. Her decision to take a gap year after high school was more than just a break from academics. It was an exploration of her identity, career goals, and worldview. This choice garnered significant attention, partly because gap years are less common in the United States than in other countries. Malia saw it as a chance to broaden her horizons beyond the White House and the classroom. One of the most talked about aspects of Malia's gap year was her internship in the film industry. She had her first taste of the entertainment world during a summer internship on the set of the television series Girls in 2015. Her extended break allowed her to dive deeper into her passion for movies. Working at the Weinstein Company in New York, she learned about the complex processes involved in film production, from writing scripts to editing and post-production. These experiences gave her valuable insights into the industry and may have influenced her future career choices. Malia's break from traditional academics allowed her to gain experiences and skills not taught in a classroom. During this time, she explored her true self beyond the identity of the first daughter. This period was crucial as she transitioned from the security of the White House to the independence of college life. Her gap year not only fostered personal growth, but also sparked a broader conversation about the benefits of taking such a break. Her decision prompted national debates among educators, students, and parents about the pros and cons of gap years. While some highlighted the valuable life skills gained, others raised concerns about possible academic setbacks. As Malia prepared to attend Harvard, there was much anticipation about her academic journey and her growth as a young woman. Gap year decisions, internships, travels, and introspective moments undoubtedly shaped her character. These experiences revealed her interests, goals, and how she evolved away from the constant public eye. Committed to a career in the film industry, the Harvard graduate worked on the Amazon show Swarm with Donald Glover and is now creating her own short film. Janine Neighbors, the show's co-creator, praised her as an incredible writer, saying, "She brought a lot to the table. She's really dedicated to her craft," in an interview with Entertainment Tonight. When Barack Obama announced his presidential bid, Michelle Obama was thrust into the intense spotlight of American politics. She was more than just a silent supporter during his campaign. She actively voiced their shared vision for the country. This meant she had to be mindful of her actions, words, and even her clothing choices, as everything was scrutinized by the public. Despite being a successful lawyer, devoted mother, and equal advocate, Michelle had to navigate the rough waters of political debate. Alongside criticism, she also received waves of support. Many were inspired by Michelle's story of hope, which brought a relatable and human element to the often impersonal world of politics. Her words resonated because they were genuine and addressed topics like her childhood, her hopes for her children, and the country's potential. However, as the campaign continued, Michelle's comments were sometimes misinterpreted, leading to controversy. For instance, when she expressed pride in her country, some media outlets twisted it to imply a lack of patriotism. This incident highlighted the delicate balance Michelle had to maintain between being authentic and avoiding misunderstandings. Despite these challenges, Michelle received strong support from her friends, family, and the broader American public. Grassroots groups admired the dignity and grace with which she handled criticism, rallying behind her. Many young girls were particularly impressed by Michelle's courage and composure, and they flooded the White House with letters. These letters were not just fan mail, but testimonies to Michelle's significant influence and inspiration. Michelle's strong belief in her principles helped her rise above the controversy. She often spoke about the lessons her parents taught her about rejecting hate and responding with kindness and compassion. She embodied this mindset when she said the famous phrase, "When they go low, we go high," which perfectly captured her approach to handling constant criticism and scrutiny. As First Lady, Michelle demonstrated her dedication to causes like supporting military families and fighting childhood obesity through her Let's Move initiative. Public scrutiny and media reactions only strengthened her resolve to make a difference. She maintained elegance and grace in her public appearances, becoming known as a fashion icon who effortlessly blended high fashion with everyday wear. Despite the glamour, her authenticity and relatability endeared her to many. In private moments, Michelle spoke openly about the challenges of balancing her career and family, highlighting struggles faced by many mothers. During a virtual appearance on Conan O'Brien's talk show, she shared a touching revelation about her daughters, Malia and Sasha, during the coronavirus lockdown. Like many families, the Obamas found themselves spending an extraordinary amount of time together at home. This period of forced togetherness brought moments of joy and bonding, but also presented challenges. Barack often spoke about the importance of spending quality time with family and the natural challenges that come with it. The Obama family faced these challenges, as Michelle explained that her daughters eventually grew tired of constant family time. "At first it was great to have all this family time," she recalled about the early lockdown days, but as time went on, Malia and Sasha started to feel a bit sick of being around their parents all the time. Many parents, especially those with teenagers and young adults, could relate to this, as they were navigating similar issues with their own children. Michelle described how the family had to adjust by balancing closeness with giving each other space. Michelle's life continues to inspire millions worldwide. Her grace, strength, and hope are timeless. Her husband, Barack Obama, also remains influential. His presidency was marked by significant achievements and set a new standard for progress. Even with his busy schedule, he was committed to raising Malia and Sasha with integrity, humility, and a sense of service, showing his good character. Tell us what you think. Which part of the Obama's journey inspires you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this video, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more of this.